It's been it's been a very long time. A very, very long time. My chat's completely in the wrong place. Hang on. I've got everything. It's been so long since I streamed. I've got everything in completely the wrong place. Like, can't see chat, can't see music. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, listen, I know my mic's real quiet. It's a choice. Not much. I can't. Yeah, I know. I can do that and bump it up a bit. Oof, as in too much? Was that too high, or just still can't really hear anything? It's a bit better. Yeah, okay. I'll chuck it up again. Honestly, I always talk quiet. I did actually toy with not putting the mic on at all. Right. Being busy. How's this for a hole? If I decide to play a sound on stream, your drums will be blown out. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Like if the door slams or something like that. Agree. That's generally why I keep it down. I actually do wonder whether it's viable to stream without any talk. I don't think it is really. How's that for a hole? This has been so long since I've streamed. There's just the world I have is quite different. That is quite a hole. Yes, I've just finished this quarter actually recently. Those 2 quarters already done. I'm not going to keep digging at the moment. There's a couple of other spots I want to get to. I can show you around if you like. I generally think I'm a bit out of storage space around here. Yeah, I'll dump that in there for now. I've done so much. I've spent so much time in this world. It's kind of crazy, and I haven't streamed in a long time, like almost 6 months, I think. Maybe a bit less, but something like that. Oh, you started your own world. Nice. What is it, vanilla, or what'd you decide to go with? I just put Optifine back in because I was getting frustrated without Optifine on 1.17. And I think it's straining the PC a bit. But I decided I need to start actually getting back into while I'm playing, doing some streaming, because I play a lot, I just don't stream it. This one or the next one? Not this one yet. Do you want to see what some pretty decent geodes look like? When 1.17 turned up, I started mucking around with geodes. Oops. Yeah, I'm still not used to the whole. There's so many things going on with streaming, you forget how many things you got to keep an eye on. Not used to watching chat. Bedrock. sleep, I guess. I've been playing another hardcore world as well, but I found this was pretty cool. I found 3 geodes all together, and so I emptied out the sea around them. Put this around it. I thought this was pretty rare to have 3 geodes all in one place. But it was kind of funny. I found these 3. This was just after 1.17 started, actually. I found these 3, but they actually don't have a ton of the growing crystals in them. And so I found those 3, and then I found this other one over here. And I've emptied that out, and it's got more growing crystals in it than you'd believe. So oddly enough, this has now become my main source of crystals. Because there's just so many of the growth blocks. I don't know what you'd call those growth blocks actually. So at any point in time now, I can just come here and grab and just I can hang out for a bit, and they grow pretty quick because there's so many of them. I can pick them all up. It's pretty incredible. I haven't found a quick way. I haven't wanted to automate them just because there's so many here. A couple of whacks with silk, and you end up with an absolute ton of them. You don't need to. You don't really. Automating doesn't really help anything. Yeah, I probably just need to dump some of this stuff. Oh yeah, I'm keeping a silk and a fortune there just for when I need it. It's pretty cool. It took a bit to empty the water out and then get all this smooth basalt. There's a lot of geodes. A lot of crystals. I just recently not cleared this monument, but got rid of the guardian in this the kind of lead guardians in this monument, and this monument's quite close to the surface, so I'm kind of considering clearing that monument as well. Casual flex. Yeah. Oh, I'll show you casual. Yeah, honestly, this world is. I've spent so many hours in this world. There's there is the odd place that it is a flex. I'll show you a real flex. This is kind of funny. So you talk about people who do or don't have the crystals, or those blocks. A casual flex is building an entire mob farm at full height out of the crystal blocks. So every platform on this mob place is out of crystal blocks, and the entire roof is in oh my god, I forget the name of this. What's the name of this again? This is the glass that blocks light. So the whole mob farm is in the purple blocks, and then this is. I love this. This is cool, but it is a tinted glass. That's it. Thank you. That's a flex. I mean, I almost built that specifically for a joke flex, but it's a pretty good mob farm. And I love the fact that it's fully in that block. And with the tinted glass, it's quite cool being able to be up here and the mob farm's still running and watch it spawn. Hey Soken, how you doing? How long's it been? How's your streaming going? You been streaming lately? Has it been a year or so since I've been in here enough to have someone like you and chatting? God, probably. I'm thinking about when the last time we chatted was maybe it wasn't a year, but this was the first area I found a geode, so I was quite excited. So I set up this geode here, and then filled it out, then filled this entire thing. That took a while. Been working a lot. Yeah, I get it. That's me as well. Haven't streamed in probably 3 or 4 months, maybe 6 months, since more than once. But yeah, this was kind of like the first geode I found in 1.17, so I filled that out. Quite liked it. Then I found this one over here, which was quite funny. It's crazy how many there were. When I first found it, I just assumed there weren't a lot of them. So so I was quite excited about this one. And I quite like how it shows off some of the newer blocks as well. Grind in IRL, yeah, God, I get that. So this was a new area of the world that I've been working on myself, working on off stream. Actually, everything's off stream, so that I've just been working on. What's your world like at the moment, Token? Getting paid tomorrow. Ooh, getting paid's good. Paid puts food on the table and sometimes helps buy PC parts. The big nether hole. Just this quarter to do. Started this last night actually. Started this quarter just kind of I'm doing most of it by TNT. I wasn't doing TNT originally, but then it was just finding it a bit easier. Yeah. Honestly, this was the thing that kind of kept me playing. To be honest, the sticking to one world. And just carrying on. I just don't really stop on the one world. I do still. I've got other worlds. What's going on there? Got stuck on the edge. I haven't had that happen before. Yeah, but I was toying with things like doing an interest. Wow, what the actual? What on earth is going on here? I've never had that happen. Getting completely stuck there. What? That's really weird. I need to think about that. But I was playing with the crying obsidian in this. Dying on stream now. Yeah, well, I'm not actually in hardcore. This world is not a hardcore world. I have hardcore worlds, but oh no, I didn't want the raid farm. Okay, that's the raid farm. Yeah, I'm not in hardcore here, so dying in this one isn't too bad. Where's my? So this is way closer, isn't it? It's down here. Yeah, so it's typical for me. I just spend a lot of time digging. My other big dig that I've been playing with at the moment is this one. It's a pretty big dig as well. Another mod farm as usual, but I'm kind of in the process. This is a bit of a it's a real work in progress, this one. Yeah, I mean the end goal is a witch farm in this one, but it's a much longer project because it's all stone. I do need to go and light up the cave so that mob farm works a little bit cleaner. But actually, one of the reasons I really started it was I was running out of redstone in the world, so I thought, oh well, I better do a big dig. What should my next big dig be? It has this for the laziest storage system you've ever seen. I was, I spent ages like actively storing everything down in those barrels, like that's full of all the right things. Then I got so bored of storing things, I just started chucking it all in a chest up the top with a million helpers. It's really fun. It's actually half full. I think I cleaned this out reasonably recently. Yeah, nothing in there. Yeah. That is very lazy. That is me being ultimate lazy. I just chuck everything in the area that I'm mining. But being not lazy was when I was doing this. Every time I had a full load, I'd come in. So these are all stone, every single one of them. There's a lot of stone there, and this is only my backup storage. And this is just from this area, so whether it's and this is why I did it really more than anything, redstone. Of this build alone? Right. You know, there's a fair few hours in this world and in this dig alone. I doubt my base has changed much since you saw it last soaking. Maybe a little bit. I'm starting a big pathway that way. So I wanted to start a pathway, so I'm kind of got this pathway starting that way that goes for 16,000 blocks back to spawn. But I'm only about 1,000 blocks through it at the moment. I was working on a kind of village halfway down it. But I doubt there's that much different in here. There might be some things that are different, but not too much. But yeah, I got amethyst. That's the word I kept missing. Still got tons of tinted glass and all the rest. I was kind of playing with the new blocks, figuring out what I was going to do with them. How long did it take to place those stairs? A while. Actually, the stairs weren't the longest part, oddly enough. The stairs were... Yeah, this will sound like a flex, but it's not meant to be. The stairs were a quick fix for what I wanted to do with the area. So the plan for it is actually, you can kind of see a little bit here, where I want to weave this. It's a bit too plain at the moment. I want to weave this type of detail through it, because just a bit of that cobble and a bit of texture, and I tried to do that in the section, but it was just taking too long. It was looking too unfinished. So I went around the whole, so you can see once I've started to lay this through it and then lay different stairs around it, it'll be more interesting. Right now it's a bit plain. I just laid all these stairs down specifically so it didn't look totally unfinished, so that I had a bit of time to get back and fix it later. Elytra's fine. I usually just use these guys for Elytra. And glass. That's my main source of glass, these guys, to be honest. they have been using a lot of that glass. I think my next thing in the nether is going to be to glass over the whole of the top half. This is really my main source of XP over here now, because this is all stone, like barrels and barrels of stone, so I just tend to trade with these guys for XP. It's the easiest way. Need some more rockets. Right, I actually want to see if I've got any more blue. I do like this little farm. Only what you got in your account, yeah, fair enough. Bees everywhere. I do like this little, I don't know if you saw this soak in before I finished streaming last time. I do like this little farm I built. It's a flower farm. PC is expensive, yeah, absolutely. I built this flower farm, which in a flowered forest. I quite like. It's a simple. I mean, it's not simple. It's, I've got to say, the redstone underneath it is actually pretty complicated. Well, not complicated, but took a bit of effort, shall we say. There's a fair whack of redstone going on underneath here. But I really quite like this farm. Just using it, to be honest. I think using it's quite entertaining. So it's as simple as press a button and it flushes everything. And this was just my way to, because I want to start getting colour into the world a bit more with the concretes. That just flushes a massive amount of flowers down to there. Just flexing like usual. Yeah, honestly. The more you spend time in one world, the more you spend. But this is my favourite part. One of my favourite buttons in the world, actually. When you whack that and it just goes whoosh. That's quite entertaining. Oh, that's where I left that bed. I knew I left one somewhere around. Yeah, so I need more blue, to be honest. I kind of used up all the blue. I need to spend a while here going, because I kind of ripped out all the blue and need to keep building up the stocks of blue. Yeah, it's a lot of flowers down there, and use that to change the seeds into bone meal. But what that means is I can choose to do a mega build with colour whenever I want. Because all my mega builds were just I felt getting a bit boring, so I decided, well, I'm going to build up stock reserves of colour, start converting concrete a little bit more, and I've got as much colour as I want. Yeah, I was playing around with the different blocks, trying to figure out how I'm going to use copper. I actually, oddly enough, I thought I was going to like copper, but I really don't. In the current world, in the 1.17, I don't find copper that useful yet. This was me playing with tinted glass, figuring out how to start using it. Right, I'm going to get back to a spot, and then I'm actually probably just going to end stream. I was only coming on for half an hour. You don't like copper either? Yeah, fair enough. I don't know if you saw one of the reasons I'm doing that build out below is because of that farm. That's my gold farm, which is pretty. I mean, it's a good sized gold farm, but it wasn't efficient enough. That was one of the reasons I started the big dig. How am I doing on blackstone? Yeah, not too much blackstone at the moment, but as travel as I want. I've been using a fair few. I've been deep in lava at the moment, spending a bunch of time in lava, so I don't think this farm is running except when I'm up here. Oh, it's a little bit running. But this farm, if I AFK at this farm, these fill up, like completely full, overflowing, with just gold. Don't know if you saw one of my favourite islands that I have that I built. You probably saw this, Soken. It was probably when I was still streaming. Was this one. That is one of my favourite little islands that I've built. Quite like that one. It's just a really cool little portal. It's funny, you do big mega builds and then you do a bit of detail, and that is one of my favourite scenes that I've got at the moment. Right, I need to finish upstream, gentlemen. Hope you both have a great day. I will. No, I'll actually head back this way. I'll get back into the nether, get to the right spot, and then finish up. Yeah, cheers guys, you have a good day. And I will catch up later. Nice to see you. Really nice to be back on stream for a bit. Show off the world a touch. Actually, I'll get back down here. Sweet. Okay. Cheers, guys. Nice stream.